Order there. That agenda, yeah. Oh, I think you did Yeah. Yeah. All right, we'll call the regular council meeting back to session. Next, we have communications and reports from the mayor for other city officers and city boards. All right. Communications?
Yes, I do. I have some new traffic requests that I'll refer to ordinance committee for advertising. Ward 1, add 2 stop signs on Bobby Terrace, west and eastbound, intersecting with Market Road. Add 2 stop signs on Bobby Terrace, west and eastbound, intersecting with Homer Road. Add 2-hour parking on the east side of Hancock Street, utility pole number 131 to 60 feet south of Butler Road. Ward 5, add handicap parking at 126 Cedar Street. Add no parking on the west side of Hancock Street, Gilmore Street to 40 feet north of Gilmore Street. Add handicap parking to 227 Marlborough Street. In Ward 6, remove no parking on the east side of Bay State Road, Quincy Shore Drive to 100 feet north of Quincy Shore Drive.
Thank you.
Those are what we refer to ordinance and advertising.
Great. Thank you, Madam Clerk.
I just want to make a note that clerk is that it's the council's motioning.
Okay.
Actually, in the minutes.
Okay. Motion to approve. Okay. 24. Council Forrest.
Motion to waive Rule 24.
All right, motion to waive Rule 24, seconded by Councilor Harris. On the motion, all those in favor? Aye. Aye.
No.
All those opposed?
All right.
Madam President,
Yes, Council Pelletier.
could I kindly request the clerk record me as a yes vote on 2017-94 and 2017-95.
Okay,
Thank you.
will do. And Council Forrest. Thank you. Unfinished business and preceding meeting. Unfinished business, any unfinished business? None. Reports of committees, ordinance, Council Forrest.
Okay, we're busy night for traffic, so here we go. In Ward 1, Council Order 2017-077 and handicap parking along Hancock Street, and with positive recommendation.
Cause recommendation, Council Forrest, seconded by Councilor Harris. On the motion, Madam Clerk.
Council King.
Yes.
Council Crowe. Council DeBona.
Yes.
Council Flynn. Council Harris. Council Forrest.
Yes.
Council Leeang.
Yes.
Council Calhoun.
Yes.
President Hughes.
Yes.
8 members.
Also in Ward 1, Council Order 2017-078 and no parking on the east side of Algonquin from C Street to 60 feet north of C Street, and with positive recommendation.
Positive recommendation, Council Forrest, seconded by Councilor Harris. On the motion.
Council King.
Yes.
Council Crowe.
Yes.
Council DeBona.
Yes.
Council Finn. Council Harris. Council Forrest. Council Leeang. Council Calhoun.
Yes.
President Hughes.
Yes.
8 members.
In Ward 4, Council Order 2017-079 is on handicap parking at 38 Hazen Street, and with positive recommendation.
Positive recommendation, Council Forrest, seconded by Councilor Harris. On the motion.
Council King.
Yes.
Council Crowe.
Yes.
Council DeBona.
Yes.
Council Finn. Council Harris.
Yes.
Council LaForest.
Yes.
Council Leeang.
Yes.
Council Calhoun.
Yes.
President Hughes.
Yes.
8 members.
Okay, Council in Ward 4, or Council Order 2017-080, remove handicap parking at 64 Federal Avenue, positive recommendation.
Positive recommendation, Council LaForest, seconded by Council Harrison. On the motion, Madam Clerk?
Council King.
Yes.
Council Crowe. Council Vaughn.
Yes.
Council Finn. Council Harris.
Yes.
Council LaFarge.
Yes.
Council Leeang.
Yes.
Council Calhoun. President Hughes.
Yes.
8 members.
Also in Ward 4, Council Order 2017-081, and no parking on Goddard Street at utility pole number 7, positive recommendation.
Positive recommendation, Council LaForest, seconded by Council Harrison. On the motion?
Council King.
Yes.
Council Crowe.
Yes.
Council Vaughn.
Yes.
Council Finn. Council Harris. Council LaFarge.
Yes.
Council Leeang.
Yes.
Council Calhoun.
Yes.
President Hughes.
Yes.
8 members.
Okay, these are all in Ward 5, Council Order 2017-082, and no left turn on Spear Street for the Bank of Canton driveway westbound, and positive recommendation.
Positive recommendation, Council LaForest, seconded by Council Harrison. On the motion?
Council King.
Yes.
Council Crowe.
Yes.
Council Vaughn.
Yes.
Council Finn. Council Harris. Council LaFarge. Council Leeang.
Yes.
Council Calhoun.
Yes.
President Hughes.
Yes.
8 members.
2017-083, remove stop sign on Spear Street westbound, intersection of Coddington, with positive recommendation.
Positive recommendation by Council LaForest, seconded by Council Harrison. On the motion?
Council King.
Yes.
Council Crowe.
Yes.
Council Vaughn.
Yes.
Council Finn. Council Harris.
Yes.
Council LaFarge.
Yes.
Council Leeang.
Yes.
Council Calhoun.
Yes.
President Hughes.
Yes.
8 members.
Council Order 2017-084, add 2-hour parking on the south side of Spear Street, across from Francis Ave, to end at one-way, and with positive recommendation.
Positive recommendation, Council LaForest, seconded by Council Harrison. On the motion?
Council King.
Yes.
Council Crowe. Council Vaughn.
Yes.
Council Finn. Council Harris. Council LaFarge.
Yes.
Council Leeang.
Yes.
Council Calhoun.
Yes.
President Hughes.
Yes.
8 members.
Council Order 2017-085, add no parking on the north side of Spear Street, Coddington Street to McGrath Highway, and with positive recommendation.
Motion by Councilor LaForest, seconded by Council Harrison. On the motion?
Council King.
Yes.
Council Crowe.
Yes.
Council Vaughn.
Yes.
Council Finn. Council Harris. Council LaFarge.
Yes.
Council Leeang.
Yes.
Council Calhoun.
Yes.
President Hughes.
Yes.
8 members.
Council Order 2017-086, add one-way on Spear Street eastbound from Coddington Street to 140 west of McGrath Highway, and with positive recommendation.
Motion by Council LaForest, seconded by Council Harrison. On the motion?
Council King.
Yes.
Council Crowe.
Yes.
Council Vaughn.
Yes.
Council Finn. Council Harris.
Yes.
Council LaFarge.
Yes.
Council Leeang.
Yes.
Council
Yes.
Calhoun. President Hughes.
Yes.
8 members.
Council Order 2017-087, remove 2-hour parking on the north side of Millette Street, Earl Street to across from Phillips Street, and with positive recommendation.
Motion by Council LaForest, seconded by Council Harrison.
Council King.
Yes.
Council Crowe. Council Vaughn.
Yes.
Council Finn.
Yes.
Council Harris.
Yes.
Council LaFarge.
Yes.
Council Leeang.
Yes.
Council Calhoun.
Yes.
President Hughes.
Yes.
9 members.
Council Order 2017-088, and no parking on the north side of Willette Street, 2017-89, 2-hour parking on the south side of Willette Street, Marlborough Street to Phillips Street, and with positive recommendation.
Motion by Council LaForest, seconded by Council Harrison. On the motion?
Council King.
Yes.
Council Crowe. Council Vaughn.
Yes.
Council Finn.
Yes.
Council Harris.
Yes.
Council LaFarge.
Yes.
Council Leeang.
Yes.
Council Calhoun.
Yes.
President Hughes.
Yes.
9 members.
Council Order 2017-088, and no parking on the north side of Willette, Earl to across from Phillips, and with positive recommendation.
Positive recommendation, Council LaForest, seconded by Council Harrison.
Council King.
Yes.
Council Crowe.
Yes.
Council Vaughn.
Yes.
Council Finn.
Yes.
Council Harris.
Yes.
Council LaFarge.
Yes.
Council Leeang.
Yes.
Council Calhoun.
Yes.
President Hughes.
Yes.
9 members.
And in Ward 6, Council Orders 2017-090, remove handicap parking at 64 Young Street, and with positive recommendation.
Motion by Council LaForest, seconded by Council Harrison. On the motion?
Council King.
Yes.
Council Crowe.
Yes.
Council Vaughn.
Yes.
Council Finn.
Yes.
Council Harris.
Yes.
Council LaFarge.
Yes.
Council Leeang.
Yes.
Council Calhoun.
Yes.
President Hughes.
Yes.
9 members.
Okay, into Ward 6. Council Order 2017-091, and handicap parking at 209 Village Street.
Positive recommendation by Council Forrest, seconded by Council Harris. On the motion?
Council King.
Yes.
Council Crowe. Council Vaughn. Council Finch.
Yes.
Council Harris.
Yes.
Council LaFarge.
Yes.
Council Leeang.
Yes.
Council Calmucci.
Yes.
President Hughes.
Yes.
9 members.
Okay, last traffic, 2017-092, add 2-hour parking on the east side of Hancock Street, Albion Road, Combined with positive recommendation.
Motion by Council Forrest, seconded by Councilor Harris. On the motion?
Council King.
Council Crowe. Council Vaughn.
Yes.
Council Finch.
Yes.
Council Harris.
Yes.
Council LaFarge.
Yes.
Councilman Leeang.
Yes.
Council Calmucci.
Yes.
President Hughes.
Yes.
9 members.
Okay, also out of the ordinance committee relative to, in the council calendar, council order 2017-021. This is a Res B ordinance introduced by Councilor Calmucci. We have been working offline on this, and we are going to bring forth an amendment this evening. The intent is to vote in this amendment, not get into discussion relative to the substance of it. This will go back, be then back referred into the committee. There are some issues about pending Res B applications and whether this ordinance impacts them. So as a matter of housekeeping, the amendment reads, this ordinance shall not affect permits granted prior to its adoption, just to clear things with inspectional services. So, friendly amendment on Council Order 2017-021, this ordinance shall not affect permits granted prior to its adoption. Councilor
Okay.
Calmucci. Excuse me. Motion to amend.
Okay, motion to amend by Councilor LaForge, seconded by Councilor Calmucci.
Where to go, just, what are we amending?
So in the council calendar, it's Council Order 2017-021, and this is relative to the zoning ordinance updates relative to changing language for Res B.
Oh.
But we're not changing the amendment, we're not changing the ordinance, we're just saying, we're putting it in as a placeholder for something that's pending discussion. The discussion has not yet happened, and we just wanted to clear because some Res B applications are currently in the planning board and have gone through the planning board, and they're looking for clarity, and we just said this is not going to impact anything that's pending until this is voted one way or the other. So it's going to go back into committee.
So
with
you
a
brought,
one-page.
basically asked to bring it out of committee here tonight to act.
Bring it out of committee, one
Right, thank you.
change.
I get it.
Thank you.
I accept that as a friendly amendment, so
Okay.
I don't even know that we need to vote on the
Do we
amendment.
need to vote on it if
I
we
accept
accept
it as
it?
a friendly amendment, I don't think we do.
Just if we could, I think if we
Put it
could
back.
take
Put it back.
a vote on the amendment and then submit it back to you, just to be clean, because there's been some
You
confusion.
don't have to, because I'm accepting it as a friend, I mean, well, I'll defer to our parliamentarian, but I'm the author, I'm accepting it as a friendly amendment, I don't think we have to vote on it. We can now put the matter back in committee, and it stands as amended.
That's right. Right. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. That is it for us.
Thank you. Finance,
Finance,
Councilor Crowe.
ladies and gentlemen, is talking about Council Order 2017-061, fiscal year 2018 budget. The auditor is going to walk us through the semantics, but I'd like to bring that out of committee with a positive recommendation.
The final fiscal 18 budget that was voted on by the council is $299,418,741.37, of which $298,781,278.87 will be charged to the revenue of fiscal 18, and $637,462.50 will be charged to the reserve for appropriation, open space, park improvements, and that is, the reason for that is what the bond payment is for fiscal 18 for the park bond. And it's usually reflected on the council order each budget season that way.
All right, positive recommendation by Councilor Crowe, seconded by Councilor Harris. On the motion, Madam Clerk.
Counselor Kane.
Yes.
Counselor Crowe.
Yes.
Counselor DeBona.
Yes.
Counselor Finn.
Yes.
Counselor Harris. Counselor LaForest.
Yes.
Counselor Liang.
Yes.
Counselor Calhoun.
Yes.
President Hughes.
Yes.
9 members.
Thank you, Madam Clerk.
Next item I'd like to take out of committee is Councilor 2017-062, which is the fiscal year 2018 sewer enterprise.
Okay. This was, the council recommended 25,602,076.59. That was passed in the committee meeting, and that will be charged to the revenue of 2018 sewer revenues.
Motion to approve by Council Crowell, seconded by Councilman LaForest. On the motion.
Counselor Kane.
Yes.
Counselor Crowe.
Yes.
Counselor DeBona.
Yes.
Counselor Finn.
Yes.
Counselor Harris. Counselor LaForest.
Yes.
Counselor Liang.
Yes.
Counselor Calhoun.
Yes.
President Hughes.
Yes.
9 members.
Final order pending in committee is Council Order 2017-063, which is the fiscal year 2018 water enterprise account. Move approval.
The budget for fiscal 18 that was approved by the city council was 19,328,533.06, and that will be charged to the fiscal 18 water revenues.
Okay, motion to approve by Councilor Crowell, seconded by Councilor Harris. On the motion.
Counselor Kane.
Yes.
Counselor Crowe.
Yes.
Counselor DeBona.
Yes.
Counselor Finn.
Yes.
Counselor Harris.
Yes.
Counselor LaForest.
Yes.
Counselor Liang.
Yes.
Counselor Calhoun.
Yes.
President Hughes.
Yes.
9 members.
Thank you, Madam President. Before we kind of move on this, I just want to point out it's the end of the budget season, and I think knowing that I've always kind of strive to get you guys as much information as timely as possible, but I'm only as good as the auditor sitting next to me, so if you could just give her a round of applause.
Great, thank you, Councilor Crowell and Madam Auditor. Next up, we will have presentation of petitions. Oh, yes, Councilor Finn.
No, again, one of the things I wanted to, and again, I think it's appropriate to thank the auditor, but I also did want to thank Councilor Cole for all the work that he put in, specifically the tons of information that he did get to us in a timely fashion. I thought his finance chair did a great job, so thank you. We don't need the applause, but.
I'll take it.
Councilor Ronald.
Thank you, Madam President. I just on the education committee that we had earlier today, I just want to still run reports of committees here. 2017-40 resolved that I put forward for the substance abuse hearings specializing in the opioid epidemic. We had Laura Martin in tonight earlier. She did a nice presentation on the past, current, and future initiatives throughout the city regarding the substance use prevention. She did a great job tonight. This is only a start, beginning phase of more hearings and more meetings about this subject. I want to thank my colleagues for being on board with this today and having a good discussion. We will have more on this matter in the future. Thank you.
Thank you. Petitions, memorials, and remonstrance. Councilor Harris.
Thank you, Madam President. Ward 6 lost a few folks this past week, some real dear friends to a lot of people. Charles Edwin Colby died suddenly last Monday, May 29th. Charlie was born in Tilton, New Hampshire. He graduated from North Quincy High School in 1951 and attended Chamberlain Junior College before being drafted into the United States Army. He was stationed in France where he worked as an ambulance driver. He met and quickly fell in love with his wife Mary in 1957. They married in 1958 and were blessed with 5 children: Catherine, Michael, Charles Jr., Linda, and Susan. Charlie spent most of his professional life employed at Pneumatic Scale in Quincy. During his time at Pneumatic, he served as president of the Union Local 444 for 15 years. This sparked a love of local politics and a desire to serve his community. Charlie served on the board of directors for the Greater Boston Manufacturing Partnership and the Quincy Community Action Corps. He was on the advisory board for the Center for Technical Education and South Shore Vocational Technical School. He was also a member of the Ward 6 Democratic Committee in the city of Quincy. He served as president for the Self-Help for the Hard of Hearing Boston Group. He was vice chairman to the Hard of Hearing Subcommittee for Massachusetts Commission for the Deaf and Hard of Hearing. And he was the president of the Massachusetts chapter of the Career Development and Marketing Association. In recent years, Charlie volunteered as a labor history teacher at Quincy High School to help instill the importance of collective organizing in the next generation. After Medic Scale closed in 1995, Charlie pursued a second career as a job developer with the Joint Action and Community Service, Inc. in Boston, Mass., where he worked with local at-risk youth to help them overcome obstacles and enter the workforce. His work in this role and his influence on the community, Charlie was recognized by the Massachusetts State Senate, who declared him Jack's Regional Volunteer of the Year in 1999. Also, the city of Quincy, on July 20th, 1999, declared it Charles Colby Day, which was celebrated on the USS Salem, that he and his family was very proud of. Even well after retirement, Charlie continued to be an active member of his community. He was a proud member of the Moakley Scholarship Board. Charlie was an avid reader with an insatiable intellectual and curiosity. He loved bowling, playing cribbage, and was an enthusiastic amateur photographer, participating in the South Shore Camera Club until his death. Charlie was a devoted father, grandfather, a loving husband, a force in our community. He served and will be sorely missed by his family, friends, and community. And I was lucky enough to have my daughter be welcomed into his home many times, because him and his granddaughter, who lived with Charlie, are good friends after attending Woodward to this day. And he was a really good man. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Harris. Thank you. Motion for these resolutions. Motions, orders, and resolutions. Okay. Scheduling of committee meetings and public hearings. Council Crowe.
Thank you, Madam President. To continue our deliberation regarding the diff request, and seeing obviously the schedule was tightened this time, speaking with Mr. Geary. Next week, the June 15th at 6:30 p.m., Finance Committee will pick up its discussion regarding the diff request that we deliberated here this evening. As I've shared with many of you, I have some takeaway items and some additional requests for information that I hope to get in short order and then get out to the group. So 6:30, we'll take some input from those members of the public who would like to attend the meeting and share their thoughts. That session will be available at 6:30, and then we'll go right into picking up our conversation that we've had here this evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else scheduling meetings or anything? Okay. All right, well, at this time, I would entertain a motion to adjourn. Councilor Calhoun, all those in favor?
Thanks a
Aye. Thank you.